अब टेलीनॉर कस्टमर्स एंजॉय करें पूरा घंटा दिल खोल के YouTube वीडियो सिर्फ ₹8 में। तो अभी *60# डायल करें। बेहतरीन वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग के लिए वाहिद नेटवर्क टेलीनॉर 4G।
June selfie came off. One with the selfie, one with the group selfie. Oppo F3, F3 Plus, selfie expert. ICC global partner. Oppo camera phone.
बैट्समैन तैयार और इसी के साथ बॉल को उठा दिया है सीधे बाउंड्री लाइन के पास जहां पर खड़े हैं डोनाल्ड जो पिछले 100 मैचेस में 99 कैचेस छोड़ चुके हैं। लगता नहीं कि इस बार से कोई उम्मीद लगाई जाए। अरे ये तो गोल है। अरे इसमें होल है।
Donut from Wall. Presenting Q Mobile X2 5000 mAh की सुपर बैटरी के साथ रखे सबको चार्ज। 5 मेगापिक्सल फ्रंट and 8 मेगापिक्सल बैक कैमरा। And there you go. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Not just a phone, but a power bank as well. Q Mobile.
Welcome back, and you're watching Game On here. We have with us Ian Chappell, Sir Vivian Richardson, Brian Lara. And before we get into the intricate details, discuss the match, it's time for the Echo Star segment, and in which you could win a 32 inches LED answering a very, very simple question. So we just come back.
EcoStar LED TV and PTV Sports present EcoStar Cricket Trivia Contest. Do you think you have enough cricketing knowledge? Answer a simple cricketing question and get a chance to win 5 EcoStar LED TVs daily.
So the question for the day is that how many runs did Ian Chappell get against the West Indies in Australia in 1968-69? It's slightly a difficult question. How many runs did Ian Chappell score against the West Indies in Australia in 1968-69? The telephone number is 051 965315. I repeat, 051 965315. So you could win LED 32 inches screen from EcoStar. So I hope, Ian, you remember how many runs did you get?
I haven't got a clue, mate.
So you missed this LED.
Yeah.
Okay, no
And
issue.
I can tell you, he's traded the suitcase in, mate. He's given up. Thinks he's not going to win it now. So he traded in the suitcase for a brand new suit.
Oh, yeah. And I could also reveal that Rashid Latif is in the hunt for some good ties for Brian.
Yeah?
He's in the market now.
Yeah?
Yeah. So Brian is like,
Yeah.
he's doing well. Okay, so Ian, a bit on the England-New Zealand match. There's an interesting situation in Group A in this Champions Trophy. If Bangladesh could beat New Zealand and England beats Australia, Bangladesh could qualify for the semi-finals.
Nice pipe dream, Doc.
You don't believe that Bangladesh could beat New Zealand and England could beat Australia?
Oh, I think England could beat Australia. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I hope that Bangladesh fight it out like hell with New Zealand. But New Zealand know that they've got to win, to get to 3 points to give themselves a chance of getting that second spot.
Yeah.
Because if England then do beat Australia, they'll go through.
Okay.
So I think with New Zealand in that frame of mind, I don't think there's any chance that they're going to lose to Bangladesh. They're a damn good side, but I think England showed just how good a side they are in that game last night. I thought they played very, very well.
But Ian, how could they turn it around the way now England bats in the last couple of years? 23 scores of over 300 in one-day internationals. Twice they went past 400. They have some power hitters. They have one liability to carry in Jason Roy. But still, the way we saw Alex Hales again in the runs yesterday, Joe Root, obviously it's just on the take that he has to score, and then followed by Joss Butler's 61 towards the end.
Well, there you've talked one of the reasons why they've turned it around. I mean, that's a hell of a good bunch of skilled cricketers with a lot of different skills and a lot of different ways to clear the boundary, hit the boundary. You know, I mean, it's ludicrous. If they keep going with Roy for the rest of the tournament, that's ludicrous. You can see the way the guy's playing. He's right down on confidence. They've got to abort now because you know the next game is they don't have to win it to go through.
Yeah, they are already through.
Exactly. So opportunity to put someone in there, give them a game before the semi-finals. I mean, and it's not like you're thinking about putting somebody in who's just a borderline case for coming in. I mean, Bairstow's been churning out runs in every form of the game, and not only at international level. Every time, it's not often, but every time he plays for Yorkshire, boom, piles them up again. So, and that tells you something about the guy. He obviously wants to be in that team because he just keeps telling the selectors, hey, pick me. Pick me. And when they don't pick him, he makes more runs. So, yeah, he's got to come into the team. Now, what they do with the opening spot, that's another matter. But it's time to finish with that Roy experiment. And, I mean, the point that I'm making is that when you get to the semi-final and the final, you don't want to be. And I mean, what happens if Hales gets out as well? You know, if you're 2 for 15. That's
You're absolutely right, because you can't inherit liabilities in a knockout match.
Not when it's that serious.
So, sir, how do you see England's performance one, and where were the weaker links in the New Zealand team? Probably their middle order is too fragile and not joining the party?
Well, I would say that, and I think I said so from ball one, that I believe it's England's time. I believe they do have the setup, they have the numbers, they have the personnel in order for them to go all the way. You heard about maybe why you think England been scoring all these runs of late in terms of getting to 300, which is a magic total. It gives you an opportunity for you to perform because of the players that they have down the order. Butler, the different skill sets that these guys bring. Moeen Ali, if there's having a problem, if there's a problem with the opening bat position, you could always elevate him to that position. They have the personnel in order for them to do well. Where I think New Zealand let themselves down or got done with the fact that they haven't got the length and breadth in terms of batsmanship. Players who come down the order and deliver the way the Butlers and the Moeen Alis and all these other guys, what they've been doing for England.
So it took them 141 years to turn it around, England.
Well, to be, and I've always said it's long enough because they are the ones, in my opinion, who would have invented the one-day game when we went to England in county cricket and all that sort of stuff. You know, they're the ones that you had the John Player League, you had the Benson Hedges League, which is 55 over, then you had the Gillette Cup, which is 60. So they would have had a good head start on all the other cricketing nations. I'm quite surprised that they haven't really delivered the goods earlier. I think this is a great opportunity for them to accomplish that. Once you had the John
I take exception to that.
You had
I played in the first one-day match.
That was 1971.
Yeah, that's not 140 years ago.
I'm quite surprised.
So you take exception to the incorrect start, or
no, the fact that you're suggesting I was around 140 years ago.
We'd love to. always a great place to play. It's a nice place. I think that was Brian's home at one point.
Yeah.
You know, on the Dermot Reef.
Okay. Where did you get your...
Did you take the pin out of that hand grenade?
Well, Brian, yesterday we forgot to mention that it was like you had scored your 501 on 6th of June. So we would have celebrated that yesterday, but now it's a little late. So was it at Edgbaston, Birmingham?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So it's a nice pitch, yeah?
You got it in one day? All in one day?
No, majority of it though.
Majority of it. It must have been massive.
I entered the last day 111.
Oh, right. Okay.
I tell you something now, regardless of whatever cricket you'll be playing, you know, sometimes some folks will look and say, wow, that's phenomenal. But whatever, whether you're playing in the backyard or not, that to me is just phenomenal. 501.
True.
I think there was a James name after that too as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Taylor James. You never gave me one. You never gave me one, Brian. Huh?
But obviously it was phenomenal. Over to Edgbaston and let's see how the pitch is going to play today.